Last year I bought an Audi RS4 from auction, a 4.2 litre V8. Now it had suspected engine damage because it had been through a flood. I brought this car onto my channel with the intents and purposes of rebuilding that engine, and that is exactly what I did. It turned out it had a couple of bent con rods, and I rebuilt that engine and got the car running again. Now, I said that was my most challenging and rewarding build I've done on the channel to date. So obviously I had to go bigger and do it again. Now, this car is completely out of my comfort zone because it is nothing to do with VAG, so I have absolutely no experience on working on this car or engine whatsoever, and toppled with the fact that it is actually 50% bigger engine than a 4.2 litre RS4. It is still a V8, but it is a 6.3 litre V8, and that obviously makes it a Mercedes C63 AMG. Now, I've had this car for far too long, and it is now time to start working on it. So let me take you back to the day I picked up the car 6 weeks ago.
Morning guys, morning of the collection. Very cold, very tired. It's just after 5 o'clock. I've just got into the yard. Just hooked the trailer up to the 4x4, and yeah, today I've got to deliver a car to Hull, which is near enough halfway to Peterlee, where we're collecting the C63. So yeah, I've got to go Hull, collect a car, deliver a car to there, sorry, and then I've got to go across to Leeds to deliver the return car, and then trundle up to Peterlee to collect the C63. So yeah, it's gonna be a long old day, and at the minute I can't be arsed, but let's crack on and go get this car. Right, I've just stopped at Shell fuel station to get some fuel. I'm 5 minutes outside of Peterlee, just picked up the car, and you can see on the trailer behind me, and now I've got about a 3-hour journey home. So I'll see you back at base. Right, and that is now me back at the farm, just under a 12-hour round trip, so it's not too bad, but the C63 is back at the farm, so brilliant. That is collection day done. Resume video to the reveal.
So fast forward 6 or 7 weeks, and here she is, and that is where she has sat ever since the day I collected it. Now, I've got to put some wind in the tyre, get the battery pack on it because it's completely flat, and what we'll do is we'll push it out into the open and get a proper look round my new car. So here she is. Please welcome to the channel my new to me C63 AMG. Now, as I was growing up, this is probably one of the most, if not the most iconic car in sort of 2010 or even earlier. I mean, this car is a 2008 C63 AMG, so it's one of the early ones, and as you can see, it is in a saloon guise. Now at this point I'm assuming this is a very similar story to my RS4. All I know is that it is flooded with no actual external damage, apart from like minor blemishes which I've probably just shown you. There is no actual exterior damage. So at this point we assume that the engine is completely knackered, but I have no idea. I haven't looked at this car even under the bonnet at all since I've had it. So why did I buy this car? Main reason, I wanted to do something non-VAG. I mean, I've done loads of VAG cars. I know you guys want to see me do more stuff, other brands like Mercedes and BMW, etc. And if I'm honest, I wasn't even looking for this. I was just going through Copart one day and I saw, I've always been interested in flooded cars because it's mechanical work, and I know you guys like watching mechanical stuff. So I just strolled upon this and I was like, oh my God, C63. What the hell, flooded engine. It's a 2008, so it's a relatively early one. The mileage on this is I think it's about 75,000, so it's quite low mileage for its age. And yeah, just flooded engine. So it went relatively cheap, I think. I'm not really sure. As I said, I wasn't looking for it, and it was up at auction that day, so I kind of just panicked, did a little bit of research and bid and won the car. So let me know in the comments how much you think I paid for this car, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be too much, but to give you an idea, I think if this car was HPI clear and the engine was running fine, it's about a 15 grand car. So yeah, let me know in the comment how much you think I paid for this car. Now, when I say I don't know much about Mercedes, I mean it. I really do not know much about these at all. So spec-wise, I cannot tell you what is standard, and I cannot tell you what is an optional extra. So I'm just going to go over maybe the things I think are an optional extra. Sunroof, it has a sunroof. Don't know if that's an option or not. If I'm honest, that's pretty much it. Everything else I assume to be pretty standard. Electric seats. We've got Harman Kardon sound system, I think. I have a sticker on that one, but it's come off on that one, so I think I've got Harman Kardon. Automatic xenon headlights, obviously automatic gearbox. I don't think these came in a manual. I'm sure someone will correct me if they did. I think it's got navigation. Oh. I think it's got navigation. I think that's a screen under there. Yeah, it says Navi, so yeah, there's a screen under there. Again, pretty sure that's probably standard, along with these seats as well. Heated seats. Doesn't have a reverse camera, but maybe there's an option for it. I don't know. It's got parking sensors. It's also got parking sensors on the front as well. So as far as spec goes, guys, I think that's pretty much it. I'm sure you guys are going to let me know if it's got anything else that's not standard, or if there's any other options these cars come with. I really do not know. So let's have a look at the reason that I bought this car, and it is hiding. Brilliant. And I bought this car in the first place. .3 litre V8 made by Torsten Outschlager. So this engine is 100% new to me. Never seen one, never worked on one ever in my life. So this is going to be a massive challenge. Now, I don't have a clue what is wrong with the car whatsoever. It could be, if I'm very, very lucky, I could just take the spark plugs out, turn the engine over, water comes out and the engine fires. Now that would be an absolute unrealistic scenario, I'm guessing, but it would be a massive touch if that does happen. But I'm guessing there's going to be a lot further damage than that. But yeah, as I said, I bought this on a whim, and after buying it, I investigated the worst case scenario, which would obviously be a new engine. And yeah, I think they're about 10 grand for a new engine, which, a bit of a clue, is more than I paid for this whole car. So if I can't fix this, I am screwed. Let me know in the comments, have I massively bitten off more than I can chew with this one? Because there is a big potential that I have. So there we go guys, there is the first look at my new Mercedes-Benz C63 6.3 litre V8. Now the only real question I have at this point is, do you think I can fix this V8 and get it back to sounding like the best V8 money can buy? So in the next video guys, we will be obviously getting it into the workshop, getting it onto the ramp, and we're going to start stripping the engine and diagnosing exactly what is wrong with this car. So if you're not subscribed, please do subscribe, and also follow me on Instagram at saving_salvage. Now for those of you who watched my RS4 series, you have to subscribe, because I mean, you'll know the fun and games I had with that engine, in and out 5 times, a right just absolute merry-go-round. So as always guys, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers guys.